This vlog is sponsored by Online Media Solutions. If you're looking to increase customers and grow your business, say hello at onlinemediasolutions.co.uk. Quote Blue for a special discount. Leicester is one of those cities that has both rugby in Leicester Tigers and Leicester City, the football club. It's a twin sport town. Leicester Tigers are pretty damn good as well. And of course they have an animal nickname or an animal name in Tigers. And there is a connection therefore to Leicester City. Now this is where the old ground used to be, Filbert Street. Very appropriately now on Lineker Road.
Last time we came here, it was the year we got relegated, I think. One shot back here, the winner, but we still went down, didn't we? And the memory of was Robbie Savage going through Danny Granville and saying, "You're going down, you," I won't use the word, and he was right, we went down. And that's my last memory of this place, yeah.
Now it's the new ground, of course, and a little bit more optimism, I suppose, today, is there?
If you'd have asked me last Friday, yeah. Today, I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about today. After losing to Palace and then beating Chelsea, not a great time, is it?
Come on, you've got to be more optimistic.
I know, but I'm realistic. I can be realistic, but I can't be optimistic, but I can be realistic. So, would I take a draw today? No. Would I took a draw on Friday before we got beat by Palace? Yeah. So, that's it. That's about as optimistic as I can be.
Leicester City very much on the map these days. The Foxes, anyway, as a football team, and a very successful one as well. Leicester City are known as the Foxes. Does the nickname matter to you? Because City have had citizens now with a Y, the Blues.
Not particularly. I would imagine I've always known City as the Blues, even though we are citizens, but Blues for me.
What about the Foxes?
Not my problem. I'm not really that bothered about Foxes or anything like that, but I suppose that's their nickname. So.
You're Filbert the Fox, aren't you? This is Filbert the Fox, who's actually the mascot of Leicester City, the Foxes. So obviously, Alan, you have a very honourable role here, don't you? As not only a great hero from back in the 70s for the club, but the stadium announcer. What's the difference?
Well, as being club ambassador, the difference is that I actually work and Mike Summerby just eats in the director's room at various grounds away. I always bump into him because me and Mike are from that era, great pals, you know, and it's always great to see Mike. So I take the mickey out and manage to squeeze in the boardroom when he's having, you know, his 5-star luncheon, and I'm out here working. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I just love the buzz, you know, around the place. It's like match days for me all over again.
It must be a real thrill, you know, because the crowd have a real association with you, don't they?
Well, I suppose it's because I've been around that long. Like Mike, over 45 years I've been involved as a player and behind the scenes. So it's your love, it keeps you going, you know, because I had a bad time about a year and a half ago and got over that, fortunately, and I'm still here today carrying on, you know, until they told me likewise I'll do that. And it's great to see some of the old players who always come back, you know, and you bump into him. Kiddie, you know, Kiddie will be here today. We'll have a few words on the touchline. Mike have already taken the mickey out of Summerby, you know, what a player he was, Mike, as a wide man. Mind you, he didn't half leave it in a few times, he did, you know.
I know
that. But a terrific player and a great club. Always enjoy going to Main Road, and I tell you what, the only own goal I ever scored was there. So,
thank you.
Yeah, one own goal there. I don't think it made any difference. I can't remember the score, but there's a great sides in them days, you know, old Belly in there in midfield. You couldn't track him down, and it just went on. Dorley, who was a good mate of mine, you know, all through there, that 60s and 70s Man City side, it was like it is today. It was quality, play good football, you know, probably a bit like us at the time, you know, we weren't going to win a side, but when you went down to Main Road or you came to the old Filbert Street, you knew you were going to be entertained. We had Weller, Worthington, you know, players like that could express themselves. So, no, it's good to sometimes hark back when I see the old boys come in. Just bumped into Mike now in the reception and we have the banter. So,
did he mention Escape to Victory?
Oh, actually, I was flicking through as you do Christmas Day, because you're bored, you know what. And I came across it. I thought, I can't watch this again. I'm going to see him tomorrow. He's still getting money for that, isn't he?
Wouldn't surprise me.
No, checks still coming in from that. Oh dear, yeah, escape to somewhere. I don't. Oh, but no, it's great. It's great to have Man City down here, quality side. Well, quality side, my side. Okay, it went to penalties the other evening, but it is what it is, so hopefully, I'm sure it'll be another great game today.
You announce the teams out, but you also have the privilege of announcing the bugler, who does the Foxes.
Well, he announces himself. It's called the Post-Dawn Gallop, and it's something akin to our football club, that... Obviously, we're the Foxes, and we're a foxy county. Leicestershire is known for its hunting and that. And the Post-Dawn Gallop comes out with Paul, and it won't start a game without it.
It's very different, isn't it, than other clubs do?
Yeah, well, it's live as well. I'll wind him up out there. Just love the buzz, and I'll be welcoming Man City fans to our stadium like I always do. So it's match day, and. We always all ex-players get a buzz on match day, if they're down here, they reckon, rewind the years, but no, it's great, and it's great to have a terrific, fantastic side like Man City here, of course, the laws cause problems with the quality they've got, but we're looking forward to it. We'll see what the outcome is.
Enjoy the game, Alan.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name's Paul Hing. I'm the post-dawn player for Leicester City Football Club.
And that's quite an honour, isn't it? I mean, I'm learning all about the Fox's nickname, and this is obviously to call the fox hunt, isn't it?
It is. It's a Leicester tradition. It depicts a huntsman on the field chasing the foxes out of the tunnel. So it's a post horn, but we play it as a hunting horn, and it's depicting the foxes. The Leicester City team's called the Foxes. Huntsman chases them onto the field for the play, and hopefully you'll have a great game. The first few nights of play usually gets the crowd going. As soon as I see the referees moving the tunnel, that's my signal to play. And it just makes a brilliant atmosphere for the game at the start of all the Leicester City home matches.
I bet in this corridor it'd sound really loud, wouldn't it?
Would.
Dare you even blow it in here?
I can if you wish.
Go on, give us a go on here. Beautiful. Enjoy the game.
Pleasure, thank you.
So a City fan and a Leicester fan. You actually like each other?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. How does your friendship come about?
We work together, and then we found out we liked football, and then Leicester were really bad, and Man City were really good.
So depending on what happens in the game today, are you two going to be teasing each other?
Well, we've just said we'll meet over there, so we'll see what happens if I meet her over there or not.
Who's more optimistic?
Me!
You're more optimistic?
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's your right to be optimistic.
In a way, yes, but it's our lucky day, I think. Yeah.
Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
And as always, as we approach kick-off time, what's the mood of the City fans?
Mood is cautious, I suppose. I think
not typical City fans.
Not particularly. Is it not? I think we've didn't play very well against Chelsea, and then Palace was a bit. I mean, controlled the first 30-40 minutes, but once we conceded, especially playing John Stones at CDM, I think that's where we went wrong against Palace. So now, not playing John Stones at CDM, because he's great technically on the ball, but he didn't give us that movement that Fernandinho gives. So that link up between defence and midfield just wasn't there. So I think what you'll find. All right, mate.
Calm down,
but now with Gundogan holding, what it looks like to be Gundogan holding, I'm hoping that we'll have a little bit better transition between defence and midfield, which hopefully means that Sane, Sterling and Aguero will bag the goals. So I'm thinking 2-1. I'm hoping 2-1 anyway.
Since you're going to win now, haven't you, this one? You can't drop any more points, can you?
No, very true. I mean, with Liverpool playing Newcastle at home and the top four having relatively easy fixtures today, it's going to be a big game, and we've got to get the 3 points.
Get shouting.
I will. Don't worry.
Not happy about it, Ian. Not happy.
Come on, you've got to be more optimistic. This is Leicester.
Yeah, but we're going to still beat them 4-1. You heard it here first. If we're our first goal, Bernardo Silva will come on and change the game.
He's not playing already. I don't have seen the team.
He's on.
Is he on?
Bernardo's on.
Aguero first goal, Bernardo Silva second goal.
And a bounce back.
Yeah, and that's it. Anything else, Bez?
Well, David Silva's going to impress the game in the 60th minute when he comes on.
Very
and finish him off.
predicting this.
When he finishes him off in the 60th minute, mark my words, Cheeser.
It's on tape.
Yeah, make sure we're on. Make sure you put us on here.
There's reason to be optimism, but there's also which is your glass half full or half empty?
Bit of both really, but I think we'll come good today. We'll get back to full strength soon. Probably looking at 3-1 for us, maybe more.
So you're not being affected by
not disappointed. It's going to happen. We're going to lose games, but I think everybody else will. Other teams, certain teams have had injuries. We have, and I think we're going to be okay.
What are you thinking today?
I reckon we'll win 2-0. David Silva's back, of course, so I think he might influence the game when he comes on. Yeah, I think it'll be really tight though. So
is David Silva City's most crucial player then, you say?
I'd say him and Fernandinho. I think, yeah, they anchor the midfield. So.
Well, it's a must-win. It's definitely that, isn't it? Try and keep up with Liverpool. Strong squad. Hopefully Aguero will have his shooting boots on. Fingers crossed. Yeah, strong squad. We'll keep up with Liverpool. It should be good.
It's an important phase of games, this, isn't it?
Is indeed. Yeah. This Christmas period, we've blinked first. It looks like, but fingers crossed. Liverpool are gonna come short somewhere, and we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We've got a nice squad.
And as the fans sing, we've got Pep Guardiola.
We have, and we've got Mr. Pep. Yeah, I like to call him Mr. Pep. Show him a little bit of respect. Yeah, Mr. Pep. Yeah, it should be fine. I think we'll be all right today.
So I'm from Atlanta, David Taylor, and really enjoyed the first half. Wasn't as clinical as I would have hoped from City, but hopefully we'll come back second half and put a couple more in the net, and we'll walk away with a win.
I saw you on pre-season out in Miami.
Yeah.
You obviously watch soccer out there.
Absolutely.
How does it compare being a Premier League game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, the atmosphere is brilliant. The grass is just greener. The environment's better. It's nice to watch soccer in the cool weather as well, I have to say. Really enjoyed it.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It's really excellent.
But you're confident City will win it?
I think so, definitely.
I just thought, besides all the possession, I didn't think we looked like scoring. I think we look a bit flat going forward. Didn't think going wide, I didn't think we got behind them at all.
There was like no pace in the team.
No, it wasn't. Very, just average all round. Flatters to deceive having all the possession in the world, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it?
This is a great City team. How can it suddenly not play great?
It is. It's just not happening for us at the moment. I mean, every team's have the dips and the highs and the lows, and we're just having one of ours now. And there's too many important players just have bad days off, don't they? Look at Delphi, he's had a nightmare. Where was he for the first goal? Then a sending off. But you know, we're still in 4 trophies, aren't we? We're still in this league. I don't care if 7 points behind. Got to play Liverpool. Got to pick our feet up for Thursday night. Liverpool at home. Got to do Champions League, semi-final of the Carabao. Still in the FA Cup, obviously. So we just go again, don't we? Just a bad day all round. Just a bad day all round.
Poor day, complacency. I don't know. I can't understand what's going on. I think we're missing Fernandinho in the middle of the park, big time. He holds it up and he's a bit of a. The Silva come on, but he's up to speed yet. I don't know. So.
It's not that bad though, is it?
No, well, it's not that bad, but it's just for the Blues, we should winning all the time, aren't we? So.
Bad day at the office, Cheesy.
Simple as that.
Well, worse than that is today we just didn't get there. We didn't turn up. We didn't play. We gave them too much space, too much credit. We weren't closing them down. It happens.
How long have you been watching City for?
1974.
So you've seen defeats before, haven't you?
Oh, I've seen worse ones than this one. Seen a lot worse than this one. Yes, it's a bad night. Boxing Day, yeah, we'd love to win. But that's life. It's football. It's City. Would I change it? Yeah, I'd rather have the 3 points, but no, I wouldn't change watching City. Can do better, could do better, and it'd be nice if the team can turn up there against Southampton.
The only problem is, I mean, 3 games out of 4 now we've lost, haven't we? And Fernandinho, do I use one man to make the difference? Yes, of course he makes a massive difference because he stops the ball getting to the defence. I don't know whether we've got complacency written in there as well, but it's not happening. I'm gutted like every other City fan. We've travelled away from home many times, we've seen us lose before. But just in the manner that we're losing just recently against Palace, we seem to be getting in front and then just throwing it away. Got in front again today, I thought, great, we've got back into it, we're going to walk it. No, not today. The blip was against Crystal Palace, and now we've had a double blip now, and how many more double blips we've got? We're going to Southampton at weekend. Southampton's on the up again. Are people just working out how we play? Do we play the ball too much or something? Are we direct enough? No, we're not. Are we quick enough? No, we're not. And it just concerns me that people are reading us too well. These teams, when we're going away from home now, they're just working out exactly how we play. We miss Silva, we miss Fernandinho, we miss De Bruyne, but they're starting coming back, but too late, too soon.
I mean, Manchester City clearly miss Fernandinho. I think he's just such an important player in terms of as a leader and just the way he breaks up attacks and starts attacks. Just that sort of almost the brains in central midfield. And John Stones tried there, Gundogan today, Fabian Delph can probably play there, but no one. It's a very specialised position. So I think when he comes back, I don't think anyone in football at Liverpool will be writing off Manchester City. Not with the manager of Guardiola's intelligence and the ambition of the team in the league. They just need De Bruyne to get that bit extra sharpness, Aguero too. But you don't write off champions with such quality from a few months ago so easily. So, look, I mean, for the neutral, it's brilliant. I mean, what a title race! It looks like 3 teams in it now. But Manchester City need to get back. The great thing about this game is that you've always got another chance until the end of the season, and that game against Liverpool at the Etihad on the 3rd of January, wow, I mean, that's huge. And Manchester City will know they've got to go out there and win that. And that will be, the fans will get behind them, and it will be incredible. It'll be an earplugs job there, I think.
Well, I've been a City fan long enough to know that sometimes there are downs in being a supporter, and that's when you've just got to stick by the team and hope that things turn around. Today at Leicester was one of those days, and coming so soon after the defeat to Crystal Palace, and of course the Chelsea defeat not long before that, it makes it doubly difficult, and especially over the festive period. Well, being a Blue, being a City fan is something special, something I treasure, and I know that all these City fans and the coaches behind me, and there are plenty of them who've made the trip here to Leicester today, will be disappointed as they go home, but I also know it will have hurt the players and it will have hurt the manager far more, or at least as much as it does the fans. So stick with it. I certainly will, and I'll be down at Southampton at the weekend on Sunday, just before New Year, to hopefully see City bounce back. And then of course there's that big game against Liverpool coming. This is when you stick by your team, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm sure that's what you'll be doing. See you next time.
Remember, if you email for a quote, quote blue for a special discount.